Good evening and welcome to this Tiger Vision live stream to this varsity doubleheader matchup between the visiting Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays and your Carroll Tigers. Start out by taking a look at the Carroll girls. They come into this with an 9-3 record, Carroll girls are led by Ella Collison, who averages 12.8 points per game. Not far behind her is Gabby Hammer with 9.1 points per game, and Kennedy Lean also with 9. In the Tigers' last matchup, they picked up a big win over Storm Lake, 69-34. Take a look at the girls now from Bondurant. They come into this matchup with 7-4 on the year. Lady Jays are led by Avery Freed, who averages just a tick under 15 points per game at 14.9. Close behind her is Katie Fogarty with 9.6 and Caitlin Lappy with 8.6 points per game. We'll now go ahead and take a look at the team stats for the two teams. Carroll Tigers come into this game averaging 51.9 points per game, close to the Blue Jays 55.8 points per game. Tigers also shooting just under 40% at 39.4 from the field, and the Blue Jays at 42.6. The Blue Jays a much better three-point shooting team efficiency-wise than the Tigers at almost 40% at 39.3, the Tigers at 27.9. Tigers shoot 3% better from the charity stripe at 56.5 compared to the Blue Jays 53.5, and the Tigers also have a 0.5 better point differential than the Lady Jays. We'll go ahead and head down to the court for the starting lineups, and we'll be right back for tip.
Good evening, sports fans. Carroll High School welcomes you to tonight's Raccoon River Conference matchup between our visitors, the Blue Jays from Bondurant-Farrar, and the home team, your own Carroll Tigers. Carroll High School encourages positive sportsmanship and behavior at our activities. Please encourage players and coaches with positive comments and acts and respectful decisions of the officials. What you do and say reflects on your team, school, and community. Please enjoy the game by being a good sport. Also, Doug Gifford from State Farm tonight will donate $3 for all the threes made by the Carroll Tigers, as he will do for all the home games, and check the signs in the comments for up-to-date totals. Now let's introduce the starters for tonight's game for the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays. Sophomore, number 2, Mia Miller. Junior, number 5, Riley Gilroy. Junior, number 13, Cassie Waterhouse. Junior, number 30, Katie Fogarty. And junior, number 33, Avery Freed. Blue Jays are coached by Steve Neville, assisted by Dan Berggren, Danny Steenhoek, Ariel Olson, and Brooke Lust.
Remember back in the day when you taught me to live and I taught you to pray. We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. I never thought I'd see the day that you would come and betray me. Sick of playing silly games, you never loved me anyway. You should not have let me get away, cause now I'm running for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better, my mind is a weapon. I won't ever let them try to break me down, and I'ma just get it. They ask me how I did it, I'ma just tell them I rose up. Fight for my life. I'm a bit stronger. I will rise. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life. I'm a bit stronger. I will rise. Staring at you from afar. Ain't the last of this spot.
Now, the starters for your Carroll Tigers. At a guard, junior, number 2, Laura Sweeney. At a guard, junior, number 14, Kennedy Lean. At a forward, junior wearing number 20, Ella Collison. At a forward, junior number 30, Gabby Hammer. And at a forward, senior number 42, Ashley Unken. Tigers are coached by Nate Wall and Mark Renning. Please welcome tonight's game officials, Greg Lovett, Jeffrey Sweeney, and Tim Van Loo. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, remove your hats, and face the flag for the singing of our national anthem.
And we are back here again. Thank you for joining us. If you are just joining us, go ahead and take a look at the starting lineups for both teams. The starters for the Tigers, very familiar starting lineup with the 4 juniors in Kennedy Lean, Laura Sweeney, Ella Collison, and Gabby Hammer, as well as the lone senior Ashley Unken. Starters for the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays as a sophomore, number 2, Mia Miller. Number 5, a junior, Riley Gilroy. Number 13, a junior, Cassie Waterhouse. Number 31, a junior, Katie Fogarty. As well as number 33, Avery Breed, a junior. Tipping for the Tigers is number 20, Ella Collison. Tipping for the Blue Jays, number 30, Katie Fogarty. And here we go as the Blue Jays will take the tip to start this one. Again, this is a conference varsity doubleheader between the Blue Jays and the Tigers. The girls game now and the boys to follow at 7:30. We will have both of those games on this live stream here. After a missed shot by the Blue Jays, the Tigers are going to look to see what they can do with it in their first offensive possession. See Laura Sweeney comes to the top to set up the offense as she goes to lean on the far side and back across. The Tigers move it around the perimeter a little as Hammer's pass gets away from Collison, and the Tigers pick up their first turnover of the night. The Tigers get set up quickly in that defensive press. Again, that press used to force lots of turnovers that hopefully turn into good offensive drives and points. Gilroy attempts the 2 and knocks it down for the Blue Jays' first bucket of the night. The Blue Jays also in a defensive press of their own. Lean and Sweeney head the press as Kennedy Lean looking for Hammer just a little bit outside, unable to find it, and that's already the Tigers' second turnover of the night. Inbounding for the Blue Jays on the far sideline is Mia Miller. Miller goes to Fogarty and back as they're able to get it across. Miller then now goes down low to Fogarty, who is able to get it to go. 0-4 now the Blue Jays lead. Kennedy Lean working on the press, gets it up to Hammer, who's looking inside for Ella Collison. Another turnover by the Tigers results in a Mia Miller fast break layup that falls. And Coach Wall already taking a timeout, and the Blue Jays faithful are fired up as they've jumped out to a pretty easy 6-0 lead to start this one. A 30-second timeout used by Coach Wall. Go ahead and stick around. Scoring pretty evenly distributed by the Blue Jays so far, as they've amassed 6 points here in just this first minute and 30 seconds. Miller, Gilroy, and Fogarty each with 2 points. Kennedy Lean will inbound under the basket for the Tigers as they look to break the Blue Jays press. Sweeney with it, going to dribble by as she'll get an easier lane to across the court than she thought. Unken with it now on the short corner, kicks it to Sweeney as the Tigers move it around the arc some more. Sweeney at the top of the key, goes to Kennedy Lean here in the corner, who's going to dribble to the block and puts the shot up, and no basket, but a foul is called. Kennedy Lean now will head to the line for the Tigers. Foul was called on the shot. Kennedy Lean coming into this one, shooting 18 of 31 from the charity stripe at a 58.1%. She'll hope to pick up the first 2 points here for the Tigers. First shot is up and off the back iron, no good. And the second shot for Kennedy Lean finds the net, and the Tigers pick up their first point of the night, still down 6-1. The hit ahead to Miller and down low to Freed. Out to Fogarty as the Blue Jays move it around the arc in a dribble drive. Gilroy goes up over the top to Mia Miller, who will look to set up the offense. Gilroy going to dribble left. Fogarty goes inside to Freed, and a foul is called on Ashley Unken. Unken will pick up her first foul of the night. Inbounding for the Blue Jays is Mia Miller. She goes up over the top to Freed. Freed going to take a three-pointer shot, no good. Rebound, Ella Collison. Sweeney goes to Hammer in the corner, who is left open. Gabby Hammer's three off the rim and off the backboard and out. Pretty good look for Hammer, who likes that corner spot, unable to get that one to go. Kennedy Lean tries to overplay the defense, almost gets a steal. Is able to reset. Hit to Fogarty at the top of the key, who's going to take the three. Shot no good. Bounces around as a collision on the court. No call. Gabby Hammer able to come up out of the scuffle with it. And Unken goes to Kennedy Lean in the corner, who's going to attempt a three. Leans three off the rim, no good. Rebound, Ella Collison, who puts it up on the right side and gets it to go. Tigers able to cut the Blue Jays lead to 3 now. 3-6 is the score. As Fogarty makes a pump fake and goes up. Shot no good. Rebound, Ashley Unken. Unken looking for somewhere to go with it as Gilroy was forcing the on-ball defense, and it goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Tigers results in a Blue Jays possession. Miller inbounds to Fogarty and gets the handoff back. She's going to use a screen by Gilroy and step back and set up the offense. Down inside to Freed, who posts up on Gabby Hammer, gets the shot to go. That's Avery Freed's first points of the match, the Blue Jays' leading scorer. Down inside to Kennedy Lean as she looks for somewhere to go with it. Tigers moving it around the arc some more. Hammer in the corner opposes the screen and goes baseline from Collison. And kicks it back. Ella Collison, a great pump fake and a take inside as she's fouled on the shot. Ella Collison now going to head to the line for a pair of free throws. Again, Ella, the Tigers' leading scorer coming into this one, averaging 12.8 points per game. She shoots 44 of 72 from the free throw line at a 61.1%. First free throw for Collison is up and good. Our first substitution of the night is made. Josie Ayala checks into the matchup for Ashley Unken. Second shot for Ella Collison up, no good. Tipped around, rebound Fogarty. And Waterhouse will pass it up now to Miller. Miller uses a crossover move on Ayala and goes to kick back to Freed. Freed going to set up at the top of the key and dishes over to Gilroy. Miller going to slow down the offense now for the Blue Jays as they get a play set up. Waterhouse with it, dribbles to the middle and takes a 2-point shot. No good. Rebound, Ella Collison. Ella kicks up to Laura Sweeney, who has the ball knocked away. Lots of contact, no call. As Miller puts a floater up, shot no good. Bounce tipped around, Fogarty with it, and it's stolen away by Laura Sweeney. Sweeney now dribbling ahead for the Tigers. She goes over to Kennedy Lean. Kennedy Lean goes inside to Collison. Great look from Kennedy. Great assist and great pass from Kennedy Lean as she finds Collison, who was left wide open down on the block as Ella gets the layup to go. 6-8 now the scores. The Tigers find themselves down 2. Fogarty with a step back 2. Jumper and drains it. 6-10 now as Fogarty picks up her 4th point of the night. Sweeney dribbles in front of it and kicks it to Ayala as the Tigers move it around. Lean goes over and across to Laura Sweeney, who pump fakes. Great take as she goes up on the left side. No good. Rebound, Avery Freed. And a backcourt violation on Cassie Waterhouse as she steps on the line there. Inadvertently, I'm sure, but the turnover going to give the possession to the Tigers. Hannah Jorgensen makes a substitution for Gabby Hammer. Jorgensen, a sophomore, averages about 2 points off the bench. Great help from the Tigers and is a very pass-first player. Jorgensen looks for somewhere to go with it and gives it to Ella in the corner. Collison now going to dribble ahead and goes over the top to Ayala as that's stolen away. I believe that is number 35, Kaylee Seitzer, who's checked into the game as well for the Blue Jays, as well as number 55, Caitlin Lappy. Inside to Lappy it goes as her shot is up, no good. Lappy able to grab her own rebound, no good as well, as the Blue Jays with a couple of offensive boards. Number 10, Taylor Berggren is checked in as well. And a 2-point basket by number 2, Mia Miller, brings the Blue Jays lead to 6 now, 6-12. Sweeney with it, had it knocked away by Miller. Tigers going to keep possession. Ashley Unken, checks back in for Josie Ayala. Laura Sweeney inbounds to Ella Collison. Ella going to dribble to the middle, finds Kennedy Lean in the corner, who goes back. Collison and Lean going back and forth a little. She skips ahead to Jorgensen and it's stolen away. Miller with it goes to Berggren out on the arc, who uses a screen. Berggren going to take a 2-point jumper as she knocks that down. Blue Jays firing on all cylinders as they've got 14 points here in just the first quarter alone. Another turnover by the Tigers. Blue Jays just happen to be in every right passing lane and able to take away many of the Tigers' dribbles, as they have had to have forced at least 6 or 7 turnovers in just this first quarter. Lappy with it down, backs down Unken and turns around and puts the shot off the glass. Blue Jays using their size advantage against the Tigers down low in the post, and it's turning into a lot of points. Collison now going for the basket is fouled, so Ella will head to the line for 2 more free throws. Made one and missed the other the first time. First shot for Ella is up and good as she knocks that one down. Substitution by the Tigers as Gabby Hammer checks in. Avery Freed checks in for the Blue Jays as well. Second shot for Collison, goes as Josie Ayala takes Collison's spot. Tigers get their defensive press set up, hoping to create a turnover and maybe get a quick basket, as Mia Miller is fouled by Sweeney going after the ball. That'll be Laura's first. second team foul by the Tigers. Miller up over the top to Freed and back as she's able to dribble it across. Miller goes up to Freed, who's now going to use a screen by Seitzer as the Blue Jays move it around some more. Miller going to go down low to Lappy, who puts a shot up with the right hand off the glass, no good. Tipped away. Lappy finds it back in her hands and finds an open Bergeron, who's going to shoot the three. Taylor Bergeron knocks down the three-pointer as time expires in the first quarter. And the Blue Jays jump out to a big 19-8 lead here to start out the matchup. Go ahead and take a look at the last time these two teams met. It was quite the barn burner down in Bondurant-Farrar as the Tigers were able to take a victory by 1 point, 44-43. Kennedy Lean chipped in 11 points as well as 3 rebounds and 2 steals. Collison also added 10 points and 4 rebounds. Ashley Unken and Gabby Hammer with 8 points and 7 points respectively. Tigers not a very good shooting night from the floor as they were only able to amass 11 total field goals at 29%, as well as only 3 3-pointers at a 23% mark. Tigers also at about the average of 61% from the line of 19 of 31. Again, I believe if you're Coach Wall, you're just kind of telling your girls to calm down as they seem to be playing a lot too fast, they kind of panicking with the ball, looking for somewhere to go with it too quickly. Really just need to calm down, make smart passes, and smart passes will turn into great shots. Something we've come so accustomed to seeing both Tiger teams do, boys and girls, is they move the ball very well and they turn good shots into great shots. Tigers are definitely going to look to make that their focal point as well as to keep possession here in the second quarter. As we start the second, Laura Sweeney goes into Hannah Jorgensen, who finds Ayala in the corner. Ayala is trapped in the corner by Freed and Bergeron. She's able to come out of the mix with it and goes inside to Unken. Ashley Unken goes up on the left side, little too hard off the glass and into Ayala's hands, who's also hard off the glass, no good. Avery Freed with the rebound as she looks to push. Freed goes back to Waterhouse, who looks to set up the offense for the Blue Jays. Into the corner to Freed. And down low to Lappy as there's a tie-up between Ashley Unken and Caitlin Lappy. Possession arrow pointing towards the Blue Jays. Ella Collison and Kennedy Lean now check into the matchup as Laura Sweeney and Josie Ayala take a seat. Number 30, Katie Fogarty, checks in for the Blue Jays. Avery Freed going to take a three-pointer. Knocks down the shot. 22-8 now as the Tigers fall behind by 14. And the Blue Jays in more of a half-court trap type of defense as Collison's able to get a great scoop, a great floating shot up on the baseline to go. Assist from Kennedy Lean. And the Tigers cut the Blue Jays lead to 12 now as they look to create a little bit of distress with their own press. Down low to Fogarty, who misses the shot. Kennedy Lean comes up with the rebound. Lean looking to push as she makes a pass into Gabby Hammer. And the Tigers move it around the arc some more. Lean dribbles in and goes to Collison, who pump fakes and goes baseline. Ella Collison able to slip through 2 defenders. Lots of contact, no foul on the shot. Waterhouse with it now, goes baseline and gets it into Lappy, who turns around and puts it up, no good. Rebound for the Tigers as I believe Lappy fouled Kennedy Lean, who went up for the rebound there. Lappy going to take a seat now as number 5 Radley Gilroy checks back into the matchup. Hannah Jorgensen also gets a rest as Laura Sweeney comes back into the game. Sweeney with it now goes into the corner to Gabby Hammer, who goes across to Lean. Lean going to dribble in as she's trapped and over to Laura Sweeney, who's left wide open for the three-pointer. No good. Rebound Ella Collison, though, as the Tigers able to keep possession off the O board. Collison goes inside to Unken, who puts the shot up and is fouled. Ashley Unken now going to head to the line for 2 free throws. Unken, the 4th leading scorer on the Tigers team, again, the lone senior on the squad, averaging 8.3 points per game, as well as shooting 60% from the line. First shot for Unken is up and good. Mia Miller checks in now for Taylor Bergeron as she takes a seat. Second shot for Ashley Unken is up and bounces around and falls. Ashley Unken now with 2 points on the night as she cuts the Blue Jays lead to 10 now. Miller with a nice touch pass into Fogarty, who gets the shot to go off the fast break. The Blue Jays doing a very good job of outletting the ball so far, getting lots of fast break points before the Tigers can get that defense set back up. Gabby Hammer steals one away from Miller as Kennedy Lean takes it up on the left side as she's hacked. And a foul called. And Kennedy Lean now will head to the line for what is, I believe, her second trip. Was lots of contact on the shot, but the call was a bit later than usual. Bondurant-Farrar Blue Jay fans not liking that one so much, as Lean's first free throw is up and good. Second shot for Kennedy Lean is up, bounces around and falls. Kennedy Lean now cuts the Tigers deficit to 10, 14-24. Gilroy goes across to Freed. And Freed back up to Miller as Mia Miller sets up the offense. Gilroy going to use a screen by Fogarty as she hands it off to Freed. Blue Jays move it around as Mia Miller takes a pull-up shot from the free throw line, knocks it down the 15-footer. And Tigers now down by 12, 26-14 as Mia Miller picks up her 6th point. Pass by Gabby Hammer is knocked away. Tigers will retain possession here on the near sideline. Sweeney goes up over the top to Ella Collison, who drives in right and goes to Kennedy Lean in the corner. Again, the Blue Jays in almost a zone trap type of offense. Or defense, excuse me, as Collison has that one stolen away, and it's kicked back out to Laura Sweeney. And a foul called now on number 13, Cassie Waterhouse. That fouled the Blue Jays' 7th. So Laura Sweeney now will head to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Sweeney 21 of 29 from the line at 72.4%. Misses that one off the front of the rim. Able to grab her own rebound. And it goes off of a Blue Jay defender and out of bounds. Kaylee Seitzer now checks in for the Blue Jays. Laura Sweeney going to inbound under the basket as she goes into Collison. Tigers move it around some more. And Sweeney goes to Kennedy Lean now. Tigers continue to move it around the arc. About 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the first half. Tigers down 14-26 as Hammer makes a dribble move and looks to go back to Collison, who sets up for the three. No good off the front of the rim. Ella able to grab her own rebound and goes down low to Kennedy Lean, whose shot's blocked away by Mia Miller. And Unken now turns it over off the dribble. Gilroy goes into Fogarty, who knocks down the 2-point basket. And the Blue Jays double up the Tigers 28-14 now. Hammer with a great move, pump fake the 3 and pulls up for the 2. Shot no good though. Rebound Avery Freed as Kennedy Lean steals Freed's pass away, and Freed returning the favor. Freed loses it, and I believe she's fouled as Collison went to knock it away and got a piece of her. Timeout taken by the Blue Jays, a full minute timeout. Go ahead and send you to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, Proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
And we are back here again. Thank you for joining us. The score, 14-28. The Tigers down by 14. 3:51 left to go here in the second quarter. And the pass goes down to Gilroy, who's able to get the shot off the inbound. 14-30 now. Jorgensen going to have to get it across. She doesn't have a lot of time. Uses a great crossover move to get by the defender and able to get the pass over. Collison goes over to Jorgensen and into the corner to Sweeney. Sweeney's pass almost stolen away. Collison able to come up with it. Goes in the corner as the Tigers move it around. Maybe a little too unselfish as they had a couple good looks that nobody quite wanted to take. Blue Jays sticking some great defense so far as Hannah Jorgensen sets up for the three. Shot no good. Rebound Josie Ayala. Tigers move it around some more. And Gabby Hammer looking inside for Josie Ayala. Pass just a little bit too airborne as it sails out of bounds. Miller with it now. Jorgensen on the defense. Uses a screen by number 35, Kaylee Seitzer. And down low to Lappy. Lappy finds Seitzer with it for the and one. Seitzer the layup on the left side of the basket and the foul. She'll head to the line for the three-point play opportunity. Kaylee Seitzer only 2 of 5 from the line so far this year at 40%. She's unable to convert the three-point play as Josie Ayala picks up the rebound. Into the corner to Ella Collison, who's left wide open. Shot off the front of the rim, no good. Lean comes up with the rebound. Makes a good pass to Jorgensen, who wasn't quite ready for it. Tigers move it around some more as Lean goes in, splits some defenders, gets it off the glass, no good. Collison the putback, and a foul. Foul awarded to Kaylee Seitzer as she picks up her first. Ella Collison now will head to the line for, I believe, her third trip of the matchup. First shot for Ella is up and good. That free throw giving Ella 10 points, and in the middle of her 2 shots, the Tigers will take a timeout, a full minute timeout. Go ahead and take a look at the Raccoon River Conference standings now as you direct your attention over to the girls' side of things. The Ballard Bombers currently undefeated in the Raccoon River Conference at 6-0. The Tigers in second place at 5-1. Again, the Tigers' lone loss was that game at Ballard. The ADM Tigers in third place at 4-2. The Carlisle Wildcats at 3-3. And the Winterset Huskies and the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays tied at 3-4 record. The Toreadors of Boone at 1-5, and the Perry Blue Jays at 0-6. Again, the Tigers did pick up a win at Bondurant by 1 point, which is a pretty close game where neither team could seem to really get the offense going, but the Tigers were able to just come out on top at the end. And this game, not really a image of that last one, as the Blue Jays been scoring very comfortably so far tonight in the Tigers gym, almost amassing 40 points in just the first 2 quarters. Collison now will head back to the line after the timeout for what will be her second of the 2 free throws. She was able to knock down the first one before the break. And Collison's second free throw is up and good. Lean, the lone Tiger, on the press as she goes ahead and takes the on-ball defense. Kick up ahead to Well, it was up to the Blue Jays, but a timeout now called by the Blue Jays. A 30-second timeout. We'll cut to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
And we are back again. Thank you for joining us as Mia Miller inbounds for the Blue Jays. 2 minutes left to go here in this first half as a three's put up by the Blue Jays. Knocks it down. Number 13, Cassie Waterhouse with the three-pointer. Her first 3 points of the night. And she increases the Blue Jays' lead to almost 20 now as the score is 35-16. Jorgensen with it for the Tigers. Dribbles across the middle and goes to Sweeney. And the ref's going to give Jorgensen a travel turnover, giving it to the Blue Jays. Ashley Unken and Gabby Hammer check back into the matchup. Down low to Waterhouse, who's double teamed in the corner. Able to skip it across the baseline. As the Blue Jays move it around some more. Great dribble move by Miller. She goes behind her back, and the pass to Freed, the wide open three in the corner. Knocks it down. Blue Jays firing on all cylinders tonight, knocking down very many three-pointers, as well as just about any shot they take. 38-16 is the score. And a legal screen now called on Ashley Unken as she'll pick up her second. Another turnover for the Tigers. Josie Ayala checks in for Unken, who coaches are going to keep out of foul trouble for the remainder of the half. Already with 2 so far in this contest. Blue Jays with quick passes, moving the ball around. Miller with it now. Goes over in the corner to Fogarty, who's going to take the three. No good off the front of the rim. Miller able to grab the rebound. Blue Jays moving around some more. Freed's three in the corner, no good. Rebound goes to Gilroy, who travels. Lean goes up and over the top to Hammer, who kicks over top to Collison. Ella with it now goes up on the right side and gets the layup to go. Good ball movement by the Tigers and a couple quick passes resulting in a fast break. 2 points. Another steal for the Tigers as Gabby Hammer with it now goes up and across to Lean, who gets the shot to go off the glass. 4 quick points by the Tigers, and just like that, they're already at 20 points here. Still a pretty big deficit. The score 22-38. With the quick buckets like that will cut that lead just before you know it. Over to Mia Miller, who's going to take the three, misses everything as it bounces and falls, out of bounds. Sweeney with it now, going to dribble all the way up the left side and loses it out of bounds as there's 1/10 of a second remaining on the clock. Now timeout on the court is called. Again, if you had joined our live stream on Tuesday, we had a couple scoreboard issues. There is a 1/10 of the second left. I imagine it'll stay that way. And it'll be inbounded to end the first half. This game not quite going the way the Tigers wanted it to go. Our score 22-38 as we will go to a commercial break and we will be back and ready for the second half. welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader. Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
Calvin Crandall, Marson Schultes, Charlie Lundstrom, Caden Leaders, Sean Tidgren, Weston Bogue, Rain Lemaster, Jackson Gross, Maddox Bellinghausen, Dylan Wallace, Cooper Vincent, Moyer Overdeen, Trevin Weber, Jared Moore, Matt Collison, and Dayton Wiederin.
And we are back here again. Thank you for joining us as we are getting ready to start the second half of the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays and the Carroll Tigers. Bluejays up by 18 at halftime. 38-20 is the score as the Tigers' possession woes continue as Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays really forcing lots of turnovers, not allowing the Tigers to get many shots up or get very many good looks. We'll hope the baskets continue to fall in the second half for the Tigers at a little better rate as they'll look to chip into this lead. Tigers will start with the possession. Blue Jays still trapping the Tiger ball carriers as Kennedy Lean is called for the travel. Miller with it through a couple Carroll defenders and into the corner to Waterhouse. As the Blue Jays move it around some more. Freed now in the corner is trapped. Fogarty over to Waterhouse, who takes the three. No good, way long, and the rebound goes to Ashley Unkin. Sweeney with it, gonna set up the offense, goes over to Gabby Hammer and to Collison, who goes baseline, puts up the reverse layup. No good, but a foul called. Ella Collison now gonna head to the line for some free throws. First free throw for Ella Collison is up and good. Second shot for her, up and good as well. Waterhouse hits ahead to Miller, who is fouled. Foul going to be called on Ella as she picks up her second. Ella with 15 points so far on the night. And that is 15 of the Tigers' 22. Trapped in the corner is Waterhouse as she looks for somewhere to go with it. Gets it out to Gilroy, who kicks to Freed for the three-pointer. As Avery Freed knocks it down, she's now into double digits with 11 after that three. Tigers needed to get her across soon, and they do. As Collison loses the dribble on it, Freed gets down on it. As it continues to roll away, the Tigers come up with it. And Gilroy fouls Sweeney going for the ball. Tigers will have the possession as Sweeney goes ahead and kicks to Collison. And across the court now to Kennedy Lean as a charge is taken by Mia Miller. As Ella Collison picks up her now third foul, two of them in the first minute and 30 of this game. Or of this quarter, excuse me. Freed gonna take another three from the corner. Nothing but nylon as she knocks that one down. Freed with 14 now. I believe it's almost her fourth three of the game. Hammer in the corner looking for Unkin as it's stolen away by Fogarty. Fogarty able to get it up and over to Waterhouse, who is then fouled by Gabby Hammer. That foul will be Gabby's second as Coach Wall calls a timeout, a 30-second timeout for the Tigers. Go ahead and stick around here. Again, our score 22-44. As you might hear a little note from the CHS pet band behind me. 22-44 the score as the Blue Jays have the Tigers doubled up so far. Ella Collison leads all scorers with 15 points. Also has to be careful with those three fouls, as three can easily turn into four. And after that, she'll have fouled out. Even more astonishingly, there have already been 5 fouls called within the first 2 minutes of this quarter. Something you don't see every game. Tigers trapping the ball handler there as Fogarty gets it over to Freed in the corner, and she's double teamed. And it's tipped away. Rebound goes to Mia Miller, who goes down low to Waterhouse, who gets the shot, actually passes it to Freed, whose shot is off. Waterhouse comes up with it, turns around, puts it up on the right side, no good. Rebound, Ashley Unkin. Unkin kicks ahead to Sweeney, who goes down low to Lean. Kennedy Lean able to get the layup to go on the opposite side of the basket. It's a great assist from Laura Sweeney. And Tigers now cut the deficit to 20, 24-44. Tipped away by the Tigers, out of bounds. The Blue Jays will keep possession. Miller goes up and over the top as Kennedy Lean able to steal it away. Goes up on the left side, gets the layup to go. Kennedy Lean with 4 quick points for the Tigers. She's got 9 as they cut the deficit even further now to 18. Mia Miller with it now, goes up over the top to Waterhouse, down in the post. It goes back to Gilroy. Riley Gilroy shoots the 3, no good. Rebound, Kennedy Lean. Lean kicks all the way across to Hammer, just gets it over Gilroy's fingertips and finds an open Ella Collison. Collison's 3 short. As a substitution will be made for both teams. Josie Ayala checks in for Gabby Hammer. And Taylor Bergdren checks in for Mia Miller. Waterhouse in the corner to Bergdren. Bergdren now going to take the 3, no good. Rebound to Laura Sweeney as she's fouled by Avery Freed. Another substitution being made for the Blue Jays as Kaylee Seitzer and Caitlin Lappy check into the matchup. Sweeney goes up and over the top to Lean, down low to Unkin. Unkin going to take it into the paint as she puts up a shot. Has it knocked away by the Blue Jays, and the Tigers will keep possession down under the basket. Sweeney inbounding, goes up over the top to Ayala, who goes to Collison. Ella now going baseline, kicks over to Ashley Unkin, who takes it in. Laura Sweeney going to take a 3 at the top of the key and drains it. 29-44 now. Tigers cut the lead to 15 as Laura Sweeney picks up her first bucket of the night. Foul called on Kennedy Lean there on the reach. Not a lot of contact, but call was given. Now that is 4 team fouls for the Tigers. Gilroy with it, goes up top to Waterhouse, who goes into the corner to Berggren. Taylor Berggren's corner 3. She knocks it down. Berggren now coming off the bench for the Blue Jays with 8. Sweeney able to get by Gilroy and goes over the top to Kennedy Lean, who's going to step up for the 3-pointer. Kennedy Lean knocks down the 3-pointer and cuts the Tigers deficit back to 15, 32-47. Kennedy Lean now in double digits with 12 points for the Tigers. Waterhouse over to Gilroy, in the corner to Berggren. Berggren goes up over the top. It was tipped, but the Blue Jays able to keep control. And Kennedy Lean is called for a foul again down low. That foul Kennedy's second, so Hannah Jorgensen and Vanessa Ayala check into the matchup. Vanessa and Josie, twin sisters, so excuse me if I say the wrong name. Vanessa wearing number 40, Josie wearing number 32. As Sweeney just about gets a steal. And down low to Lappy, who turns around and goes up with it off the glass and in. Caitlin Lappy gets the bucket to go. She's got 4 now after that one. Jorgensen goes into the corner to Collison, who looks for somewhere to go with it to Sweeney. Over to Hannah Jorgensen, who's going to take a three-pointer. Hannah Jorgensen knocks down the 3, and the Tigers cut the lead down to 14 on some hot three-point shooting for the Tigers so far this quarter. Ayala on the defense, goes up top to Seitzer and down low to Lappy. Almost stolen away. Blue Jays able to keep control. Gilroy with it, goes to Lappy and down low to Seitzer, who's fouled by Josie Ayala. That foul going to be Josie's first. As Gabby Hammer and Kennedy Lean now check back in. Ella Collison and Hannah Jorgensen take a seat. Over to Berggren, who takes it inside, dumps off to Lappy. As Lappy gets the bucket to go. Caitlin Lappy with 6 points now as Kennedy Lean goes up, dishes it to Ayala. Ayala looking down low for her sister Vanessa, or for Josie, excuse me. And a foul now called on the Blue Jays. That foul will go to number 13, Cassie Waterhouse, who picks up now her 3rd. Ashley Unken will check in for Vanessa. Minute 55 left to go here in the 3rd quarter as the Tigers look to keep that hot three-point shooting to continue. As Hammer's able to dump it off to Laura Sweeney. Tigers move it around some more into Kennedy Lean's hands down low to Josie Ayala, who turns around, puts the shot up. Good defense on the deflection. And Josie Ayala called for the reach. That foul now the 7th on the Tigers. So Taylor Berggren will head to the line for the Blue Jays. Berggren, a 73.3% free throw shooter. 11 of 15 from the line so far this year as she'll attempt the first of the 1-and-1 opportunity. First shot for Berggren, up no good off the rim. Rebound goes to Kennedy Lean. Into the corner to a wide open Gabby Hammer, who puts up the 3. Gabby Hammer knocks down the three-pointer. As the Tigers cut the deficit even closer now, down to 13, 38-51. Mia Miller back in the game for the Blue Jays. She passes it away and she travels. Turnover going to give the Tigers the possession. Minute 20 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Kennedy Lean going to get it across the court as she's picked up by Miller. Into the corner to Hammer, who looks to go somewhere with it. She goes down low to Josie Ayala and out to Unken. Ashley Unken loses it there as it's stolen away by the Blue Jays. Minute to go here as the Blue Jays move the ball around. Not looking to be too aggressive with it as they seem to be just passing it around, playing keep away with the Tigers. Down low to Lappy, who's fouled. Shot no good, but she'll head to the line. Caitlin Lappy, 9 of 19 from the line, a 47.4% free throw shooter. So the foul possibly maybe to work out for the Tigers here. As she puts up the first free throw, and it rattles home. Jorgensen and Ayala check back into the matchup now. Second shot for Lappy is up and rattles in as well. So Caitlin Lappy, 2 of 2 from the line. She's got 8 points. 8 points tonight off the bench for the Blue Jays. Hit to Hammer as the Tigers move it around. Kennedy Lean goes inside, dumps off to Ayala. Just a bit out of her reach, and they're going to say that it went off the Blue Jays. So Tigers now will keep possession under the basket as Kennedy Lean will inbound. Hammer with it in the corner, moves to Ayala. Jorgensen dribbles middle, finds Kennedy Lean, who's going to go baseline, and the pass to Josie, and she's fouled first on the floor. Inbounding for the Tigers is Kennedy Lean as she goes up over the top to Josie Ayala. Vanessa with it now over to Jorgensen. Hannah Jorgensen going to drop back, set up the offense. 15 seconds left as the Tigers will hope to get the last shot of the third quarter. Jorgensen going to dribble left, goes to Hammer. Over to Ayala, stolen by Lappy. Lappy going up with it on the right side, puts up the layup, no good. Tipped around, Lappy gets it, puts it back up. And the Blue Jays able to beat the buzzer again, 55-38 now the score as we head into the fourth quarter. We'll cut to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Back. Thank you for joining us here. Again, our score 38-55 as we enter the fourth quarter of action. Ella Collison for the Tigers has 15 points, as well as Kennedy Lean with 12. Coming off the bench for the Blue Jays is Caitlin Lappy, who's made a big difference. She's chipped in 10 points and has also been on the glass. Blue Jays will have the possession here to start out the fourth quarter. Miller with it, splits a couple defenders and goes in. And Avery Freed is hit in the corner. The lefty shot up no good. Rebound goes to Kennedy Lean, who's going to look to push. Lean hits ahead to an open Gabby Hammer, who just barely got it. As Gabby dribbles and goes down low to Unkin, whose shot is up no good, but a foul is called. I think the foul was called on the floor as Mia Miller picks up her second foul. 16th foul for the Blue Jays. So the Tigers will inbound. Hammer goes down low to Ella Collison, who looks to make a move, puts the shot up. Deflection by Taylor Berger and good defense by her. As the Blue Jays now look to push. Berger in the corner. And down low to Lappy. And it's knocked away by Kennedy Lean, who's called for a foul. That foul is Kennedy's third now. There's a couple of substitutions for the Blue Jays as Cassie Waterhouse checks in, as well as number 5, Riley Gilroy. At the line is Katie Fogarty for the Blue Jays. She knocks down the first free throw. And coming into this one, 8 of 17 at 47.1%. And the second one for Fogarty up no good. Tigers down by 18. Over in the corner to Kennedy Lean, who's going to take a quick fire three-pointer. No good. Rebound goes to Unkin. Actually tipped out of bounds, and Collison able to keep it. And over and back is called. As Collison attempted to save it, was able to keep it in, but Tigers picked it up behind the half-court line. It'll be Blue Jays ball as Mia Miller inbounds to Waterhouse in the corner. As Ella Collison now called for the foul. That foul is Ella's fourth, so one more, and she will have fouled out. For the Tigers, again, obviously not the position you want your leading scorer to be in, as Waterhouse attempts 2 free throws. First shot for Cassie Waterhouse is up, no good. And the second shot for Waterhouse falls, so she goes 1 of 2 from the line. And a timeout taken by the Blue Jays, a full minute timeout. We'll head to a commercial break, and we'll be right back. And welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader.
Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
And we're back again. Thank you for joining us. We'll go ahead and give a quick shout out to our live stream sponsors. I Saw the Sign Culver's, the Tiger Booster Club, as well as Carroll Broadcasting, DMAC, United Bank of Iowa, and Western Iowa Networks. Again, a huge shout out to all of those sponsors as that you see in the top left corner of your screen. Again, all of those companies' sponsors making these live streams possible as Unken bullies her way down in the paint and gets a shot to go. She's got 4. Tigers now down by 17, 40-57 the score. Hannah Jorgensen heads to the scores table to check in as Gilroy puts up a wide open shot, gets it to fall. Tigers deficit back to 19. Collison with it, goes down low to Unken, whose shot off the glass falls. Rattled around a little there. Still falls in. Into the corner to Freed, and Freed goes back to Miller as the Blue Jays move it around. Gabby Hammer fouls 13 Cassie Waterhouse, who will head to the line now for 2 free throws. Again, 10 team fouls for the Tigers, so the double bonus rule in effect for the rest of the 4th quarter. As the first one for Waterhouse is up and good. Josie Ayala and Hannah Jorgensen check into the matchup now for the Tigers. Second shot now for Waterhouse, up and good as well, as she's able to knock down both. Jorgensen goes to Sweeney, and Sweeney will dribble across. Sweeney to Jorgensen and into the corner to Josie Ayala, who looks down low, passes it up, and decides to go to Jorgensen. That high post to Collison sets up Laura Sweeney for a three-pointer that she cans. 45-61 now the score as Sweeney knocks down her second three-pointer of the match. Blue Jay lead is 16. Mia Miller loses it there, unable to handle the pass as the Tigers go on a fast break. Sweeney goes over to Hannah Jorgensen and into the corner to Lean, who's going to go baseline. Kennedy Lean puts up the shot, and a blocking foul is called. Foul on the shot, so Kennedy Lean will head to the line for 2 free throws. First shot for Kennedy up, no good, off the front of the rim. And Kennedy's second shot up and falls through. 46-61 now the score. 5:15 left to go here in the 4th quarter. Up and over the top to Gilroy as Collison goes to make a play on the ball. That foul being her 5th. So she will have to check out of the rest of this one. First substitution is Gabby Hammer. Collison getting an ovation from the Tiger crowd. She finishes this one with 15 points. First free throw for Riley Gilroy up, no good off the front of the rim. Second for Riley Gilroy, up and no good for both of them, but the rebound will go to Fogarty. Katie Fogarty, the leading rebound for the Blue Jays, as she's amassed a total of 69 rebounds over the year. Foul will be on the Tigers. I believe it is Kennedy Lean, so that is now Lean's fourth. So one more, and she'll have fouled out as well, and I believe she'll have a substitution coming in for her as Waterhouse attempts 2 free throws. First one up, no good. Kelsey Reichs now will make her first appearance into the game as Kennedy Lean and Hannah Jorgensen take a seat. First shot for Waterhouse up, or second shot, excuse me, for Waterhouse up and good, so she splits 1 and 2 at the line. 46-62 is the score. About 4:50 left to go. The Tigers sub in Kelsey Reichs, hoping to get some shots from deep to fall. Reichs, a very good 3-point shooter for the Tigers coming off the bench. They'll look to get the ball into her hands when they can. Reichs puts up a quick 3-pointer. Shot no good. Little rush there. Dribbling down is Waterhouse, who dribbles past a couple defenders and goes up over the top to Freed. Hammer with the defense on Freed, goes into the corner to Gilroy. Gilroy over and across to Waterhouse as the Blue Jays continue to keep the passes around going. And Casey Waterhouse will travel, but I believe a timeout was awarded to the Blue Jays prior to the travel call. 30-second timeout taken by the Blue Jays. So 46-62 our score as we've finished the first half of this fourth quarter. About 4 minutes left to go here as the Tigers going to have to get multiple defensive stops as well as quick baskets on the other end. 16-point lead, definitely not insurmountable, but with about 4 minutes left, the Tigers are going to have to start firing on all cylinders with any hope to come back in this one. Trap is given up as Fogarty is able to get it to Berggren. Berggren going to have to get rid of it, and it was, I believe, tipped by Kelsey Reichs, but the Blue Jays are able to keep possession. Tigers more than likely going to have to foul soon here. Instead, just sticking some tight defenses. The Blue Jays don't really want to score, and the Tigers trying to keep it out of their hands as much as possible. Kennedy Lean's able to tip it away. Reichs throws it right back into Berggren's hands. And Kennedy Lean finally the Tiger to foul as she's going to foul out of this one as well. That's her fifth. Kennedy Lean now check out with 13 points on the night. She gets an ovation from the Tiger faithful. First shot by Waterhouse up and no good. second shot by Waterhouse up and good. Travel now by Jorgensen. Turnover giving the possession to the Blue Jays. 3:18 to go in the fourth quarter. Tigers keep the defensive pressure up. And timeout called by the Blue Jays. Full timeout taken by the Blue Jays. Head to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
And we are back here. Thank you for joining us again. 3:09 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Our score 46-63. And the Tigers really unable to maintain possession for very long here, as the turnovers really is what has been their Achilles heel so far in this one. Kryptonite, I should say. Freed gets it knocked away, but the Blue Jays able to keep possession. Lots of contact as the Tigers seem like they're trying to foul. No calls as it goes down low to Fogarty, who's fouled by Laura Sweeney on the shot. First shot by Fogarty up, no good. Second shot by Fogarty up, no good as well. Rebound goes to Ashley Unkin. Laura Sweeney with it now, moving down the court for the Tigers. Hammer dribbles up the right side and puts up the scoop layup. Up and good. Gabby Hammer with 5 points now for the Tigers. Bergeron with it is fouled by Laura Sweeney. Taylor Bergeron now will attempt the free throws for the Blue Jays. First shot for Bergeron up, no good. Second shot for Taylor Bergeron skips off the front of the rim and falls. (48-64) now the scores. The Tigers down 16. Kelsey Reichs passes the ball. Shot by her, no good. Rebound goes to the Blue Jays. And a foul by Gabby Hammer will send Katie Fogarty to the line. That foul is Gabby's fourth, so one more and she'll have fouled out of the game. Again, the Tigers' two starters, Kennedy Lean and Gabby Hammer, both have already fouled out of the matchup tonight. Or Ella Collison and Kennedy Lean, rather. First shot falls for Fogarty, as well as the second. Shot by Laura Sweeney up, no good. Lots of contact, no call. Unkin's rebound and put back. And she fouls Bergeron now. So Taylor Bergeron will head to the line, and Ashley Unkin picks up her fourth foul. So two Tiger starters already fouled out of the contest, as well as two more currently in the game with 4. And the other starter, Laura Sweeney, with 3. First shot by Bergeron up and good. Again, this is a perfect example of one of those games where the last 4 minutes can last about 20 minutes as the fouls and free throws continue on. And Bergeron knocks down both of those. Josie Ayala going to check in now for Ashley Unken. Sweeney pump fakes the three, hands off to Jorgensen. Jorgensen goes over to Hammer as Hammer goes to the right side. Kick to Laura Sweeney, who attempts the three-pointer. Knocks it down. Laura Sweeney with her third three now on the night. And a timeout taken by Coach Wall. Full timeout taken by the Tigers. Cut to a commercial break, and we'll be right back.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
And we are back again. Thank you for joining us here. 51-68 the score with 1:48 left to go. Again, if this 1:48 anything like the last few minutes of this game, take a lot longer than the posted time. The Blue Jays inbound to Freed, who travels. So the Tigers will have possession off of the turnover. Inbounding down low will be Gabby Hammer. Hammer goes over to Sweeney and back down into Hammer, who looks for Ayala, stolen away. And Taylor Bergeron now is fouled. First attempt by Bergeron is up and rattles out. Bergeron's second shot now up and good. Gabby Hammer puts up a three, no good. Rebound goes to Riley Gilroy, who's fouled. As a quadruplet of three sophomores and a junior look to check in now for the Tigers. Junior Chloe Gallegos, accompanied by Addison Klecky, Vanessa Ayala, and Avery Jeske. First shot by Gilroy is up and good. And the second shot by Gilroy up and good as well. Platoon swap now for the Blue Jays. We'll try and get some names here for the new Blue Jay players. See number 14, Rebecca Fuller. Number 32, Abby Hall. Number 3, Malai Peffer, I believe. Number 24, Lauren Osborne. And number 23, Brenna Peterson. Kelsey Reich's fouled, so she will attempt a pair of free throws now. And the first one is up, no good. Second shot for Kelsey Reichs up and good as she picks up her first point of the night. Peterson with it, goes down low. Osborne looking for someone else, stolen by Chloe Gallegos. That's stolen away by Fuller, but a foul called on the Tigers. So Rebecca Fuller will attempt 2 free throws for the Blue Jays. First shot by Fuller, up and good. Fuller's second attempt is up and good as well. Rebecca Fuller knocking down both free throws for the Blue Jays, increasing their lead now to 21, 52-73. Jeske with it for the Tigers, kicks to Gallegos, down low to Addison Clucky, who puts the turnaround shot up off the glass, no good. Ayala fights for the rebound, and a jump ball possession arrow pointing towards the Carroll Tigers. Reichs will inbound. She goes up over the top to Ayala. And over to Reichs, who's going to put up a three-pointer. Reichs' 3, no good. Rebound going to the Blue Jays. .30 seconds left to go here in this one. There's another tie-up on the court and a jump ball called. This time possession arrow pointing towards the Blue Jays. Blue Jays will inbound as they get it in. Fuller a dribble move as she puts up the three-pointer. Short, rebound Addie Clucky. She's able to keep it into Reichs. About 5 seconds left as Ayala's layup is up and no good. Rebound to the Blue Jays as time will expire. And that'll do it for us here in this one as the Tigers pick up now their 4th loss on the year, their 2nd loss in the conference. 73-52 the score. Again, we will have the boys matchup with the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays on this same live stream. So stick around for that. And if you are leaving us, we will see you guys next time.
Come on, ride, come on, race. We go all out, we don't play.
And we are back again. Thank you for joining us here for the second half of this varsity doubleheader between the Blue Jays of Bondurant-Farrar and the Carroll Tigers. Go ahead and take a look at the boys' stats for the Carroll Tigers coming into this one with one loss. That loss coming at Ballard. The Tigers are currently 8-1 on the year, and they are led by Carter Lean, who averages 12.9 points per game. The Tigers are also helped off the bench by Caleb Booth, who pours in just a tenth of a point under 10 at 9.9, as well as Kellen Jones, the big man for the Tigers, averaging 8.2. The Blue Jays of Bondurant come into this one 5-6 on the year. Blue Jays are led by Colby Collison, who averages 13 points per game, as well as Marquise George Towns, averaging 11.4, and Braden Miller pouring in 10.9 points per game for the Blue Jays. We'll head down onto the court for the starting lineups, and we will be back and ready for tip.
Welcome back to Carroll High School and tonight's second game of our Raccoon River Conference doubleheader featuring the visiting Blue Jays from Bondurant-Farrar and your Carroll Tigers. Here's the starters for the boys game. First for the Blue Jays. At a forward, 6'2" freshman, number 4, Colby Collison. At a guard, 6' junior, number 10, Ben Trolson. At a guard, 6'1" junior, number 14, Kate Eichmeyer. At a forward, 6'2" senior, number 23, Marquise George Towns. And at a forward, a 6' junior, number 24, Braden Miller. Head coach for the Blue Jays is Travis Evans, assisted by Bob Wiersma, Tom Goodman, Peyton Ridgway, and Ken Bean.
We went in the battle together, no matter the weather, we never delayed. You gave me commands, I always obeyed. I never let you go astray. I never thought I'd see the day that you would come and just betray me. Sick of playing silly games, you never loved me anyway. You should not have let me get away, cause now I'm hunting for my prey. I'm bigger, I'm better, my mind is a weapon. I won't ever let up. You try to break me down and I'ma just get up. They ask me how I did it, I'ma just tell them I rose up. I'm a survivor. My life. I'm much stronger. I will arrive. I'm a survivor. Fight for my life.
And Brian Grooms.
And as we get ready for tip here, we'll take a look at the starters for both teams. Starters for the Blue Jays, the visiting Blue Jays. are number 4, Colby Collison. Number 23, Marquise George Towns. Number 24, Braden Miller. Number 14, Cade Eichmeyer, as well as number 10, Ben Trolson. Starters for the Tigers, the 5 as usual, Kellen Jones on the tip, as well as Colby Vincent and Torrey Feldman. Colby Christensen and Carter Lean rounding out the Tigers starting lineup. Tigers will win the tip and take the first possession as they get the offense going. Feldman, the slip screen on Vincent as he goes up, puts the shot up, no good. Rebound goes to the Blue Jays. As the Blue Jays will start on their first offensive possession. Collison with it now, makes a move on Jones and goes out to Towns. Towns makes a spin and goes in, out to Trolson for the 3. Ben Trolson knocks down the three-pointer for the Blue Jays as they get their scoring night started with the three-pointer. Tigers go right into the offense as Torrey Feldman uses his speed and quickness to get by the defender, layup off the mark, and rebound going to the Blue Jays. Towns over to Collison, and up top to number 14, Cade Eichmeyer. Eichmeyer makes a move on Vincent, goes off to the left and down to the right side and gets the layup on the right side to go. 5 quick points for the Blue Jays, and they are out ahead 5-0. Feldman the handoff to Vincent, who goes to Lean. Carter Lean, the skip pass inside to Jones after the baseline drive. And the Tigers now on the board as Kellen Jones gets the shot in the paint rather to fall. Towns takes it baseline and goes over to number 24, Braden Miller, whose shot is up and good. Lots of scoring for both teams right away as Feldman's layup off the mark, but he'll head to the line for 2 free throws. And Torrey, a very aggressive player, likes to get down to the paint, uses a lot of his athleticism and speed to get by his defenders and get up to the rim. Torrey, a 19 of 31 three-point shooter, 61.3% as that first one skips off the rim. Second shot by Feldman up and good as he goes 1 of 2 from the line. Tigers will get their defensive press set up as they trap Trolson, who looks ahead for Miller and gets it to him. Miller misses the wide open layup as the Tigers look to push. Carter Lean with it now, makes a move. Lots of contact, no call either way. Towns comes up with the rebound, and he makes a Euro step layup into the middle, and a charge taken by Colby Vincent. Great placement by the senior on a high IQ play as well, as he'll take the charge, and the turnover for the Blue Jays results in the Tigers' possession. First foul on Towns. Over to Colby Christensen in the corner as Vincent sets a screen for him. Colby Vincent now going to pop to the corner and go baseline. He skips to Lean now in the corner. Inside to Kellen Jones as Jones looks to make a move. Puts the shot up with the right hand. Shot no good. Rebound Miller. Shot up by Towns as he picks up his first bucket of the night. Blue Jays lead 9-3. Tigers haven't quite gotten lots of good looks yet as Feldman wanted to do something with that pass before he secured it, and it skips out of bounds. Trayton Goins now will sub in for Torrey. Eichmeyer with it for the Blue Jays, gives to Collison. And into the corner to Towns, who's going to go baseline. Towns wants to skip over to Miller, stolen away by Kellen Jones. Carter Lean with it now, makes a move on Trolson as the Tigers swing it around the arc. Colby Christensen cuts baseline inside to Jones and back out to Goins, who has it. Goins now attacks the middle, goes up with the right hand, shot no good, but a foul called on the floor. Third team foul for the Blue Jays. Second one already on Miller. And Caleb Booth will check in for the Carroll Tigers, as well as number 20, Nathan Anderson, for the Blue Jays. Lean with it now, goes down low to Jones. And Kellen Jones is fouled by Cade Eichmeyer as Eichmeyer is going to pick up his first. So 14 fouls already for the Blue Jays here in the opening 3 minutes of this contest. Lean goes up over the top to Kellen Jones. And Goins with it now finds Lean back at the top of the key, who goes down low. Back to Carter Lean, who's going to put off the quick three-pointer. Contact, no call. Rebound goes to Towns. Trolson over to Anderson. And Anderson over to Eichmeyer, who puts up the shot, no good. Trayton Goins skies for the rebound as the Tigers look to push. Caleb Booth with it, going to take the pull-up two, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Anderson. Our score stays 9-3 with about 4:10 left to go here in the first quarter. Trolson goes to Towns up top and over to Anderson there in front of the student section. Collison with it now as the Blue Jays continue to move it around the arc. Down low into Towns, who goes to make a move on Goins as the Tigers suffocate into him, and he's fouled on the shot. Marquise George Towns now will head to the line for the Blue Jays. Towns' second leading scorer for the Blue Jays at 11.4 points per game. He is 30 of 41 from the free throw line, 73.2%, and he'll knock down the first. Nolan Meyer will check in for the Blue Jays as Elliot Tidgren comes in for Kellen Jones, and Colby Christensen takes out his counterpart, Colby Vincent. Second shot by Towns is good, so he's 2 of 2 from the line. And the Blue Jays increase their lead now by 8, 3-11. Christensen, a little bit of trouble handling Booth's pass as the Tigers able to keep it under control. Booth going to use the screen by Tidgren as he dribbles to the left and goes back to Carter Lean. Carter Lean going to attack right as he gets the shot up. No good. Rebound towards the Blue Jays, Collison with it now, looking to make a work on Christensen. Instead, kicks up top to Meyer. Blue Jays continue to move it around the arc, and now Collison with it, drives to the left, makes a spin move, and goes out to Trolson. Anderson with it now in the corner. Booth, the defense on Trolson, forces the pickup and over to Anderson. Anderson goes down in that short corner to Towns as the Blue Jays move it back up and around. And a foul going to be called on the Tigers as Carter Lean picks up a foul, I believe. That'll be his first. Torrey Feldman going to check back into the game for Trayton Goins. Meyer going to inbound for the Tigers. He was looking inside for Collison, and it's stolen away by Booth. Booth with it now. Goes over to Feldman. Feldman finds Carter Lean, who goes inside to Elliot Tidgren. And back out to Booth. Booth makes a dribble move, gets up to the right side, puts a layup up, and good. Caleb Booth now with his first basket of the night. Again, he coming off the bench for the Tigers, averaging just a tenth of a point under 10 points per game. Meyer to Collison to Towns in the corner. As Towns attacks baseline, puts up the scoop shot from behind the basket. Great shot by Marquise Towns. So he gets that one to go. Tidgren hit ahead with it. Makes a spin move, turns around, goes up with the left hand, gets it to go. Great post move by Elliot Tidgren as he gets the shot to go over Towns. 7-13 now our score as Tidgren picks up his first bucket off the bench. Stolen away by Colby Christensen, who finds cutting Carter Lean. Carter Lean fouled on the drive. It was a great steal and pass by Colby. I'm going to say the foul was on the floor, so Carter Lean will inbound from behind the basket for the Tigers. That already the 5th team foul for the Blue Jays here. Again, once we get into 7, it'll be a 1-and-1. And after 10, it is the double bonus of 2 free throws. Feldman puts a shot up, no good, but a foul called. Torrey Feldman now will head to the line. 1 of 2 from the line so far tonight. So he'll look to knock them both down here. Shot by Feldman, up and good. And Colby Collison, number 4, the leading scorer for the Blue Jays, averages 13 points per game as a freshman here on the varsity squad. Second shot for Torrey Feldman off the front of the rim and skips in. So Torrey's 2 free throws cut the Tigers' deficit to 4 now, 9-13. As Collison goes up top to Meyer. Meyer the pass to Anderson and back to Collison in the corner. Tigers move it around some more as Anderson with it now. Looking down low for Towns as the Tigers are doing a good job suffocating on him, not allowing him to get the ball down low. As Trolson going to take his second 3. No good off the back iron. Rebound goes to Towns and down low to Meyer, who gets the shot to go on the left side. Towns with the O board and the assist on that one. Credit Meyer with the bucket, and the Blue Jays increase their lead to 6, 15-9. Booth makes a move on Trolson, sets up Colby Christensen in the corner for a 3, no good. And it's tipped around, rebound to Trolson of the Blue Jays. Blue Jays look to slow the offense down a little bit. Collison with it. He goes to Meyer. Trolson picked up the ball, lost it a little bit, goes to Collison. Christensen, the on-ball defense on him. And down low to Anderson, who overplayed by Tidgren as the ball goes up and almost got stuck up there, but does come down, and the Blue Jays able to grab the rebound. Trolson takes a deep 3 at the buzzer. No good, score 9-15. Tigers down by 6. We will head to a commercial break, and we will be right back. And welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader.
Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
And we are back here. Thanks for joining us. We'll go ahead and take a look at the team stats for both teams real quick. The Tigers averaging more points per game than the Blue Jays by about 11, 68.4 for the Tigers. Tigers also a 10% better field goal shooting team, as well as a 14% better three-point shooting team. And the Tigers with a huge point differential over the Blue Jays as well. So again, the Tigers really better than the Blue Jays stat-wise in all facets of the game, but the Blue Jays lead by 6 here in Carroll, and that lead now increased to 8. Colby Vincent with it, goes up top to Feldman. Torrey Feldman goes down low to Jones, who makes a move on Anderson. And Jones' shot blocked by Anderson, but a foul called. See a couple of his teammates consoling him. It honestly looked up here like all ball, but a foul called down low, so Kellen Jones will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Kellen Jones, 20 of 25 from the line, the second best free throw shooter on the Tigers team at 80%. First free throw good by Jones. And the second shot by Jones up and good as well. Just barely gets a pass over the top of Feldman as Collison goes down low on the left side. And shot no good, but a foul called. Colby Collison now will head to the line for the Blue Jays. 25 of 36 from the line so far this year, 69.4%. First shot by Collison up and good as he picks up his first point of the night. Second shot by Collison up and good as well as he cans both, increasing the Blue Jays lead to 8 now, 11-19. Lean uses a screen by Feldman, who cuts along the right side, goes inside to Jones as it's stolen away by Collison, who gets down on the floor. Good hustle by Colby Collison as he gets his Blue Jays a possession here. Anderson with it, looking inside for Towns. And goes to Collison, who's going to take a three. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Towns, who's going to take it out beyond the arc for a three. Shot no good. Over to Colby Vincent, wide open for the three. No good. Rebound to Colby Collison. 3 Colbys on the floor. Hard to keep track of them all. 5 Meyer almost gets his pocket picked by Lean, able to keep possession of it. And hands off to Eichmeyer, who goes up on the left side and one. Cade Eichmeyer now will head to the line for the three-point play opportunity. Eichmeyer, 17 of 23 from the line so far this year, 73.9%. Nolan Meyer gets an ovation coming on back onto the bench. Free throw by Eichmeyer up and good. Lean calls out the play for the Tigers, uses a screen by Kellen Jones, kicks to him down lows. Jones makes a move, gets the easy right-hand shot up to go. And Jones able to use his height and length against these Blue Jay defenders. Towns with it now, goes into Anderson. Anderson going to take the two-point shot, no good. Rebound Carter Lean as he kicks ahead to Feldman. Torrey Feldman goes up on the left side as it's blocked away by Anderson. Colby Vincent will take a seat on the bench as Caleb Booth checks in for him. Carter Lean will inbound on the near sideline for the Tigers. Lean goes inside to Jones. As the Tigers going to move it around the arc now. Lean with it, the spin move, decides to kick to Booth. Booth wanted the three, passes it up, going to take the two instead. As a foul down low is called on Kellen Jones. Illegal screen set by Jones as Kellen picks up his second now. And Elliot Tidgren checks into the game for him. Collison with it now, attacks the left side, makes a spin move, and goes back out to Towns. Eichmeyer with it, drives to the right side, and Elliot Tidgren was set up for the charge, and they'll indeed give it to him as Cade Eichmeyer picks up his first foul. Second foul, actually, I believe. And Cade Eichmeyer will go ahead and take a seat as Nolan Meyer checks into the game for him. Carter Lean with it now as Towns jumps out to try to knock it away from him. Kicks off to Christensen and back over to Carter Lean, who pump fakes the three. Lean pulls up at the free throw line, bounces off the rim, no good. Great tip out by Elliot Tidgren to an open Colby Christensen, who cans the three-pointer. Colby Christensen picks up his first basket of the night, 16-22 now the score. Booth with some great on-ball defense on Meyer. As the Tiger faithful shouting defense here. Feldman on Towns. Towns looks to go to work. He uses the screen, goes down low to Collison. And it appeared to be off of Collison, but it was off a Tiger defender. So the Blue Jays will keep possession. And up over the top to Anderson. Collison with it now, looking to go to work. Passes away to Meyer. Meyer goes down to Anderson, who goes baseline as Anderson puts up the shot on the baseline, gets it to go. Hit ahead to Colby Christensen, who almost loses his dribble there, able to keep with it. Feldman goes up top as it was knocked away, and it goes off of him. Possession going towards the Blue Jays as the Tigers commit another turnover. Trayton Goins checks in now for Torrey Feldman. Anderson now goes up top to Trolson, who's going to drive right. Trolson the handoff to Colby Collison. The freshman looking to get around the defender. It's almost triple team there for a second. Colby Christensen on him. Collison goes to Trolson. It got away from him a little bit. Gets on the floor. Blue Jays able to keep possession. Nolan Meyer with it now. Drives into the middle and kicks to Trolson. And Trolson goes out to Colby Collison, who attempts the three. Misses everything on that. Rebound, Caleb Booth. Booth the hit ahead to Colby Christensen. Hit the backhands of Trolson. And Booth finds it at the top of the key. And three-pointer no good, but a travel called first. Nick Mackey heads to the scorers table for the Tigers as he looks to make a substitution. Christensen the defense on Collison, and the kick over to Trolson. Anderson with it now as a foul is called on the Blue Jays. Number 5, Nolan Meyer with the push off, trying to get around Booth. Braden Miller now checks back into the game for the Blue Jays. Tidgren in the corner. And back up top to Carter Lean. Carter Lean going to step up to the top of the key, take the three-pointer. Shot no good. Rebound goes to Anderson. Meyer has it poked away. Ball's on the ground. I believe it went off of a Blue Jay foot. And the Tigers will have possession. Lean will take it up as he goes to use a double screen. Takes the one by Goins and kicks up top to Booth. Goins goes inside to Tidgren and back to Caleb Booth. Booth makes a move on Anderson, puts up the two-point shot, gets it to go. Little shake and bake action on Nathan Anderson as Booth gets the deep two to fall. He's got 4 now. And Booth playing good defense on Collison, forces the pickup. And shot by Eichmeyer, no good. Rebound, Nick Mackey. Carter Lean with a nice crossover, goes over to Goins in the corner. As Goins turns around, puts up the two-point shot, no good. Rebound, Nathan Anderson. Colby Collison attacks Caleb Booth. Unable to get by him, dumps off to Ben Trolson. As the Blue Jays move it around the arc. Trolson with it now, goes inside to Meyer. Meyer puts the floater up at the paint, no good. Rebound, Tidgren. Carter Lean looks to push ahead as he dribbles to the left side and goes to Trayton Goins. Trayton Goins going to take the three-pointer, no good off the back iron. Rebound, Nathan Anderson. Boy, Anderson's pulled down quite a bit of boards here so far in this one as we near the final seconds of the second quarter. About 35 seconds left to go as Nick Mackey called for the foul. Colby Vincent will check in for Elliot Tidgren. Trolson with it for the Blue Jays. Fakes left, dribbles right. Again, the Blue Jays still looking to waste a little time here. They go to Meyer. Meyer goes down low to Miller. Miller's shot off the block up, no good. And it's ripped away. Actually, a jump ball call. Good tie up by Carter Lean, and the Tigers will have the possession now. 19 seconds left to go. Again, Tigers down 6, 18-24. This game a bit different outcome so far than the last time. The Tigers beat the Blue Jays on their home court 66-32. So seemingly no problem there in that one. And the shot's not quite falling tonight for the Tigers as per usual. And they'll look to get that going here as soon as they can as Mackey goes up and gets the layup to go on the baseline. And that'll do it for us here in the first half. 20-24 our score. Tigers head into the halftime break with some momentum as we will head to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
And welcome to Carroll High School, and thank you for joining us here on the live stream as we are getting set for a Raccoon River Conference varsity doubleheader.
Today's winner is Wade Lingling. He is in 5th grade in Mrs. Witcher's room. We're going to go in there and we'll get to see his reaction.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
Chuck Duck is finally back. It's been a long wait, and I know you've all been waiting for it, but it's here. All right? Now, how many of you are ready, all right? You guys ready? Because, you know, it's been a little quiet in this gym tonight. So I'm going to need a little bit louder. A little bit louder. There we go. There we go. That's what I like to hear. All right. You all know the drill. Target's going in the middle of the court. The winner is going to win one heck of a prize. I'm telling you, it's a prize you don't want to miss out on. So give us your best throws, all right, everybody? But one rule, it's got to be loud again. Come on, I can't hear ya. All right, 3, 2, 1. Are those all the ducks? This is going to be a close one, folks. All right. Is that it? No? I think we have our winner. It's lucky winner number 6, the Pink Tiger. And our very own Gus Collison. Thank you everybody for the Chuck-a-Duck, and now we actually have one more special thing to hand out. Yeah, this beautiful Carroll Tiger quilt. 1 second.
All right, so now we have been auctioning off this lovely quilt, and it's time to draw the winner for this quilt. This is all the proceeds are going towards the junior after prom, and we want to send a thank you out to Teresa Pock, who made this quilt.
All right, everybody. The winner is Jeff Boher. Sorry, it's a little sloppy. Looks like an B-E-O-H-R maybe? Anyone? The phone number is 515-290-1063. Congratulations, and you are a lucky winner, Mr. Jeff. Thank you, everyone, for participating, and go Tigers.
Also a reminder that Doug Rickard from State Farm
And we are back here. Thank you for joining us again. We got about 20 seconds left here before we begin the second half. And 22-24 is our score in this low-scoring affair between both teams. The Blue Jays currently leading by 4. As we get set for the second half. Blue Jays will start out with the possession. And inbounding will be Towns. Towns will charge in on the left side as it's knocked away, stolen away by Carter Lean as Carter Lean looks to push. Kicks over to Colby Vincent in the corner. Colby Vincent's 3 up, no good. Rebound goes to Carter. Goes inside to Torrey Feldman, who's fouled on the shot. Torrey Feldman will head to the line for a pair of free throws. Again, that halftime show brought to you by the CHS Paws dance team. That foul is the 3rd now on Cade Eichmeyer. First shot by Feldman up and good. Second shot by Feldman up and good as well. Torrey's 2 free throws, able to cut the lead now for the Tigers down to 2. Top of the key is Miller, and his pass knocked away by Torrey. Inbounding is Colby Collison on the far sideline. Down low to Towns, who gets it, puts it up on the left side. And pass over to Christensen as the Tigers look to get the offense set up. Carter Lean with it right now. Into the corner to Feldman as he's going to use a screen by Jones. As Towns jumps out to defend him. Carter Lean, a deep 3 from dang near the volleyball line. Gets it to go. 25-26 now. Tigers only down by 1. And Lean looking to overplay the passing lane there. Takes a bit of a fall. And he's able to recover. Miller with it, charges baseline, dishes off to Cutting Collison, who gets it to go. And a foul called on Marquise Towns. That foul will be Towns' 3rd now, as he'll have to definitely pay attention to that. Nathan Anderson will head to the scorer's table to check in for the Blue Jays. As they go down low to Feldman, who turns around to put it up as it's knocked away by Miller. Eichmeyer with it now for the Blue Jays as he looks to attack the right side. Has it stolen away by Carter Lean. 2-on-1 break for the Tigers. Lean goes down to Vincent as Vincent's shot is up, no good. Lean gets it back, puts it up, no good again. Goes up for it again and is fouled the 3rd time. Carter Lean playing like a grown man down there, grabbing 2 or 3 offensive rebounds before finally getting the foul call on the shot attempt, as he'll head to the line for his first pair of free throws here in the contest. Lean, a very efficient free throw shooter, 87.2% from the line, 34 of 39 as he gets that one to go. Towns will take his seat as Nathan Anderson checks in for him. Again, Towns with 3 fouls already here early in this 3rd quarter. And Carter Lean's 2nd free throw automatic as he gets both of them to go, and the Tigers take what I believe is their first lead of the night, 27-26. Trolson with it for the Blue Jays finds Eichmeyer. Eichmeyer dribbles to the left, puts up the 15-footer, shot no good. Rebound goes to Miller. And a foul called down low. Foul awarded to Braden Miller. He picks up his 3rd also, so Miller and Towns, as well as Eichmeyer, all 3 with 3 fouls here early in the 3rd. Carter Lean with it, goes to Kellen Jones, who goes down low to Christensen. Christensen going to take it back out and dish it. Feldman attacks right side, puts up the shot, gets it to go with the contact, and a timeout taken now by the Blue Jays. Tiger faithful loving it as they're cheering on the Tigers. As the Tigers increase their lead now to 3. It's a full timeout by the Blue Jays. Go ahead and take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
And we are back. Thanks for joining us again. We'll go ahead and take a look at the last time these two teams played. As I mentioned before, Tigers handled the Blue Jays very well. 66-32 was the score as they picked up a win in Bondurant. Caleb Booth helped the Tigers off the bench with 15 points, 3 rebounds to go with 2 steals as well. Colby Christensen also poured in 14 points and added 6 rebounds and 5 assists for the Tigers. Colby Vincent poured in 9 points, and Nick Mackey helped off the bench with 8 points as well. The Tigers very efficient from the field per usual, 53% from the field as well as 53% from behind the arc, and 89% from the free throw line at 8 of 9. Eichmeyer with it now for the Blue Jays. He hands off to the right side. Trolson goes into Miller and down inside to Collison, who gets the bucket on the block to go. Tigers lead by 1, 29-28. Lean goes to Christensen in the corner. And back up top to Carter as the Tigers move it around some more. Colby Christensen left open net for a 3. Nothing but nylon as Colby Christensen knocks down the 3-pointer. Tigers lead by 4 now, 32-28. As Christensen knocks down his second 3 of the matchup. Braden Miller pulls up for a 2-point bucket, no good. Rebound to Colby Christensen. And an over-the-back foul called down low. Push awarded to Colby Christensen, who picks up his first. Blue Jays will inbound under the basket. Eichmeyer over to Trolson. Trolson kicks up top to Nathan Anderson, who's going to take the 3-pointer. 3 by Anderson, no good. Rebound goes to Colby Vincent. Vincent going to push ahead now for the Tigers. Goes to Christensen. Jones down low, working on Anderson. Shot rejected, but a foul called. Kellen Jones now will head to the line. Had a previous trip earlier in the first half. And knocked both of them down. First free throw by Kellen Jones, no good off the front of the rim. Second free throw by Kellen Jones, up and good. Tigers now take their largest lead, 33-28. Trolson looking to go to work on Vincent, kicks off to Anderson, gets it back in the corner. Down low to Miller, who is left open on the block. Gets the shot to go. Carter Lean going to work on Trolson. Uses a move, gets by him as the shot is up, and a travel called before the shot, so the basket won't count. Christensen the defense on Collison as Collison looks to drive right. He hands off to, I believe, is Miller. Miller looks to go down low, and it's kicked by Jones, who gets a foot on it. Anderson going to inbound for the Blue Jays. He goes up over the top to Trolson. Caleb Booth checks in for Colby Vincent, as well as Trayton Goins in for Torrey Feldman. Christensen with the defense on Collison. As Christensen picks it up. And now a foul called on the Tigers. As I believe it was Colby Christensen. Number 20, actually, Trayton Goins going to be awarded for the call, as it appeared Collison, hadn't done anything with it for more than 5 seconds, which is a call. The foul awarded to Trayton Goins as he picks up his second now, as the Blue Jays swinging around the arc. Up top to Collison, who has it picked by Christensen, and a tie up on the floor. Possession arrow pointing towards the Tigers. Good hustle by Colby Christensen to get that one and get down on the floor for it. Carter Lean with it, going to use a screen by Jones. Goes to the right and gives to Christensen. Colby Christensen goes up over the top to Jones. Kellen Jones with it, banging around and down low. Shot up, no good. Lots of contact on the shot, no call. As Nolan Meyer goes up with it in the paint, puts up the floater, no good. Rebound goes to Miller. Shot up by Miller, no good. Rebound Colby Christensen as he looks to push ahead. Kicks ahead to Carter Lean. Lean gonna drive it on the right side, puts up the floater, bounces around the rim and out. Ben Trolson with it now for the Blue Jays. Not quite the numbers game, so he's going to decide to pull it back. Christensen playing on Collison. And Trolson with it now out deep by the logo. He's going to make a move to the right and hand off to Meyer. Meyer looking down low for Miller, way over his head and out of bounds. Tigers will have possession. Elliott Tidgren and Colby Vincent check into the game. Colby Christensen and Kellen Jones take a seat for the Tigers. Booth goes down low, shot blocked by the Blue Jays. There's a couple of them in there, and Meyer loses it out of bounds. Great defense by Carter Lean to get the pick. Carter Lean uses a screen by Elliott Tidgren, attacks left side, gives it to Vincent, who pump fakes the three, and back out to Lean, who goes back to Vincent. Colby Vincent takes the corner three, no good. Rebound to Miller. Boy, quite the succession of gives by Vincent and Lean. Regardless, the three unable to fall, and the Tigers still only lead by 3, 33-30. Anderson with it, almost had it knocked away by Lean. And now Miller drives into the middle, and the spin shot in the paint falls for Miller. 58 seconds left to go here in the third quarter, 33-32 the score. Caleb Booth going to take a three, knocks down the three. Tigers lead by 4, 36-32. A great catch and shoot by Caleb Booth. As the sophomore gets the triple to fall, he's got 7 off the bench for the Tigers. And the score now 36-32. And off of Miller, the pass goes from Anderson. And out of bounds, Tigers will have possession now. 31 seconds left to go as Eichmeyer checks back into the game. Nolan Meyer will take a seat. Booth making a move on Trolson. Dishes off to Vincent, who's going to take the three-pointer. Shot no good. Tipped out by Tidgren. Grown man play by Elliott Tidgren, who tips it out and puts the shot up good. And a travel called prior to the make. Nick Mackey has snuck his way into the game for the Tigers. And Torrey Vincent will sub in for Trayton Goins here in the final 12.6 seconds of the third quarter. Colby Collison with it now for the Blue Jays. About 7 seconds left here as he'll look to attack. He's gonna make a spin move on Feldman and go off to the left, dumps off to Trolson. Booth comes up with it and he's fouled. Caleb Booth fouled with 0.8 seconds left. 16 foul for the Blue Jays. So the Tigers will just have to inbound. .8 seconds left. Tigers will just look to heave up any open shot they can get. And Nick Mackey will just hold it for the 0.8 of a second as we head into the fourth quarter. Tigers take the lead by 4, 36-32. This one's shaping up to be a good one here in the jungle, folks. So we'll head to a commercial break and we will be right back.
Local sports, local news, and local weather. We are Carroll Broadcasting, proud to serve Carroll and Western Iowa since 1950.
Thank you for joining us as the two student sections from the two teams chant the We Got Spirit chant back and forth. Again, something you love to see. The intensity of these conference matchups mean a little bit more than the non-conference ones. As we get set to start the fourth quarter. Starters back in the match for the Blue Jays. The Tigers with a couple of bench guys. Caleb Booth and Elliot Tidgren join Torrey Feldman, Carter Lean, and Colby Vincent. And a push goes to Towns as Marquise Towns is called for the foul. That's 4 now on Towns. And one more and he'll have fouled out. I believe Colby Vincent will head to the line now for the 1-on-1 opportunity as Nathan Anderson already makes a substitution for Towns. Colby Vincent, a 9 of 11 from the line so far, 81.8% as he gets that one to go. Second shot for Vincent up and good as well. And the Tigers lead by 6 now, 38-32, as Colby Vincent picks up his first 2 points of the night. And down low to Collison. His shot is up and good. And one for Colby Collison, as it appeared as though the two players in front of him were straight up, but the foul called. So Colby Collison now will head to the line for the three-point play opportunity. Again, Collison coming into this one just under 70%. And his free throw up and no good. Rebound goes to Torrey Feldman. Carter Lean makes a move on Collison. Fakes and gets up, goes under him, and just a great move by Carter Lean to go up and under Colby Collison and get the shot to go. Carter Lean's got 7 for the Tigers. Trolson goes in the corner to Collison. Collison in the corner to Anderson. Anderson goes down low to Miller. Miller going to take the jump shot over Tidgren. Knocks it down. Carter Lean charging ahead for the Tigers. He goes baseline and finds Booth in the corner. Caleb Booth going to attack baseline now and goes to Torrey Feldman, who's going to go middle. Feldman jumped up in the air before he knew what he wanted to do with it. And while he was up, Miller was in his way, so Miller going to be called for the foul. Torrey Feldman now will head to the line for the 1-and-1. Kellen Jones will check into the matchup for the Tigers. As Feldman again set to attempt the 1-and-1 opportunity. First free throw for Torrey up and good. Second one for Torrey Feldman up and good as well. 41-36 now the score. Trolson goes to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key goes in the corner to Eichmeyer, who's going to attack. Eichmeyer with a very crafty move. Gets the layup to go. 42-38 now the score. Vincent with it, attacks middle, goes to Feldman in the corner, gives it up to Booth. Booth turns Collison around there as Kellen Jones makes a move inside and travels. Jones appeared just to make kind of like a post hop type of move, but a travel called by the official. So Colby Vincent now will take a seat as Colby Christensen checks in for him. Eichmeyer with it now, goes over to Anderson. Anderson to Collison. Collison in the corner to Trolson, who's going to take a three-pointer. Ben Trolson cans the three, cuts the Tigers lead to 41, excuse me. Jones with it down low, goes up top to Feldman. Carter Lean pump fakes the three and goes in for it, puts up the right-hand shot, no good, tipped around. Lean comes up with the rebound and goes to Caleb Booth. Caleb Booth takes the three at the top of the key. Knocks it down, 45-41 the score. As the sophomore with 10 now. Spin move by Miller. Shot no good, but a foul call. Foul goes to Kellen Jones. That'll be his third. Attempting the free throws will be Braden Miller for the Blue Jays. First shot from Miller off the back of the iron and in. Second shot from Miller, up and good as well. 45-43 now, Tigers lead by 2. Lean dribbles in left, kicks to Feldman, and back out to Carter Lean. Carter Lean gonna take the three-pointer, knocks it down right in front of Trolson. Hands up on your shooters, 48-43 is our score. Tigers lead by 5. Trolson attacks baseline, goes out to Anderson in the corner to Collison. Collison gonna attack middle, puts up the shot, up and good. 48-45 now as Collison picks up 8 points. 30-second timeout taken by the Blue Jays. Go ahead and take a quick look here at our Raccoon River Conference standings on the boys' side of things. Again, the Carroll boys currently 5-1, picking up that lone loss at Ballard. Ballard still top in the conference at 6-0. And the Bondurant-Farrar Bluejays at 5th place at 3-4. Our score 48-45 as we got about 4:41 left to go here in regulation. In this game, very tight. The exact definition of a barn burner as the Tigers lead by 3. Look to see what they can do here as Carter Lean goes to set up the offense. Uses a screen by Feldman, attacks right side, goes to Christensen. Tigers moving it around as Lean goes left now and goes out to Christensen. Christensen back to Carter Lean, who pump fakes the 3 and goes to Jones. Kellen Jones makes a move inside. His shot blocked, but a foul called on Nathan Anderson. Kellen Jones now will head to the line. So the foul was be awarded to Braden Miller, and that'll be his 4th. Jones' free throw rolls around the rim and out. Jones now getting set for a second attempt. Knocks down the second free throw as the Tigers now lead by 4, 49-45. Eichmeyer with it for the Blue Jays. He's going to dribble left, kicks to Anderson. Anderson handoff to Collison as Collison attacks right, goes to Trolson in the corner. Trolson going to pump fake and kick it back out. Eichmeyer now going to dribble right into the middle, off the rim and no good. Torrey Feldman with the rebound. Carter Lean looking to push it up for the Tigers. And he kicks it to Booth. Booth puts up the 3-pointer, no good off the rim. Rebound goes to Jones. Kellen Jones loses it on the way down, but a foul called. Foul will be awarded to Braden Miller as he picks up his 5th. Braden Miller now fouled out of the game for the Blue Jays. Marquise Towns will now check in for the Blue Jays. Towns with 4 fouls as well, so 1 more and he will have fouled out. And Jones knocks down the first free throw. Second free throw for Kellen Jones is up, and that falls as well. 50-45 now the score. Tigers lead by 5. Colby Collison with it now as he dribbles to the right. Kicks off to Eichmeyer, who attacks middle. Eichmeyer puts up the right hand shot, no good. And Feldman and Lean both had hands on it. They knocked it away from each other. Colby Vincent now will check in for Kellen Jones. And Trolson has it in the corner. He goes out top to Anderson and over to Eichmeyer. Eichmeyer goes down low to Collison, who looks to go to work on Christensen. Collison shot blocked away by Colby Christensen, but a foul called. Foul on Colby Christensen. That'll be his 2nd. 3:12 left to go as Collison will attempt 2 free throws. Collison rattles home the first one. And the second one for Collison falls as well. With it now. So he looks to dribble out some time, and he'll kick it to Vincent. Vincent makes a move on Anderson, kicks over to Colby Christensen. Tigers running that Carolina offense as they look to dribble out some of the clock here. Vincent going to attack left side. Kicks to Colby Christensen, who will pull it back out. And this defense forces, again, this offense, excuse me, forces the defense to either have to create a turnover or foul. And just really waste a lot of time. Down low to Christensen there in the corner, as the Tigers have already shaved about a minute off the clock. Over to Booth, who has it now, and he'll go to Lean. Booth with it on Lean, excuse me. Vincent goes over to Booth as the Tigers move it around some more. Almost 2 minutes shaved off. And a foul called on, I believe it'll be Marquise Towns, which will be his 5th. So Colby Vincent now will attempt a pair of free throws for the Tigers, as Towns is forced to check out. And he'll be done for the rest of this one. Towns appeared to say a couple choice words to Coach Beeson over there. Definitely unacceptable. Vincent will take the first free throw, and it rolls around and off. Second shot by Colby Vincent up and good. 52-47 now the score. As Eichmeyer picks it up off the floor. And he'll kick to Trolson. Collison now going to drive left and dribble right, and a foul called on Colby Christensen. Foul, the 3rd on Colby Christensen. Only the 6th team foul, so no free throws yet. And stolen away by Colby Christensen. He'll have the fast break layup, gets it up on the right side to go. Tigers lead by 7, 54-47. About a minute 15 to go here. Blue Jays running out of time, gonna have to put up some shots as Trolson puts up a 3, and Carter Lean comes up with the rebound. And Trolson fouls Carter Lean. The one guy on the Tiger squad you don't want to foul in a time like this. Lean going to head to the line for 2 free throws as Ben Trolson picks up his 3rd. First shot for Carter Lean up and good. And Carter's second shot rattles around and out. 55-47. Trolson going to put up a corner 3, knocks it down, and a timeout taken by the Blue Jays. A full minute timeout. A little more interesting here as the Blue Jays able to cut the Tigers lead to 5, 55-50. Head to a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. And we're back here. Thank you for joining us. Again, we got a close one at the Jungle. 55-50 is our score. Tigers actually trailed for most of this game all the way into halftime, and just about till the middle of the 3rd quarter they were able to grab the lead and haven't given it up since. Torrey Feldman will inbound under the basket for the Tigers. Feldman will go to Carter Lean. And Carter Lean will be fouled by Meyer. Lean 1 of 2 from the line last time, usually pretty automatic. And he gets first one to go. Second shot by Carter Lean up and good as well. He knocks them both down. Tigers lead by 7, 57-50. Eichmeyer with it, looking to attack. He goes to the right side and kicks to Collison. Collison to the middle and over to Anderson. Cholson was looking for the step back, no good, and Torrey Feldman tips it out of bounds. Colby Christensen able to knock it away, keeps it, and calls a timeout. Great play by Colby Christensen to get in the passing lane and grab that one. 41 seconds left to go. Timeout taken by the Tigers. Lean with it now, and he's fouled by Meyer. Meyer and Lean sharing some sportsmanlike chatter, I'm sure, as Carter Lean heads to the line. 57-50 the score. And first free throw by Carter Lean up and good. And the second shot by Lean up and good as well. Tie up on the ground, jump ball, possession arrow pointing towards the Tigers. As after Lean's free throw, he's now at 15 on the night. Feldman will inbound. As he looks to get it in, and a timeout taken by the Tigers. Full minute timeout. We will head to a quick commercial break, and we will be right back.
The door to rewarding career opportunities is closer than you think. All you have to do is open it. DMAC's Carroll campus is your gateway to in-demand, rewarding careers. You can even earn a 4-year degree on campus, thanks to a partnership with UNI and Buena Vista University. It's all waiting for you at the DMAC Carroll campus. So open the door to a better life at DMAC in Carroll today. DMAC, life's calling.
And we are back again. Our score 59-50 with 34.5 seconds left to go as the Tigers look to inbound. Torrey Feldman, baseball pass to Booth, puts the layup on the right side. Almost gets it to go, but a foul called on Meyer. Boy, if Booth would have made that, I think the roof would have came off of this place. Caleb Booth going to head to the line for a pair of free throws. Minimal tries, only 7 attempts on the year as he's made 4. And we'll see what he can do with these two here. First shot by Booth, up and good. Second shot by Booth, up and good as well, as he's able to knock both of them down. Tigers win Tigers ahead now, 61-50. 30 seconds left to go. As Eichmeyer just about loses it, goes up on the right side, shot no good. As it goes to Booth. And a bit of an aggressive foul there by Eichmeyer, no call. Just a regular foul call. And Caleb Booth will head to the line for 2 more. And a technical foul given to the Bondurant-Farrar coach. So 2 free throws will come from Caleb Booth, as well as 2 from what will more than likely be Carter Lean. Again, a technical foul, 2 free throws and the ball. So Caleb Booth will attempt the technical free throws as well as the 2 from the shot. So Booth knocks down the first one. And the second one for Caleb Booth, up and good as well. Colby Vincent will take the technical free throws for the Tigers. As the Tigers increase their lead 63-50. Vincent's first free throw, up and good. As the Tigers continue to pull away now. And the second free throw for Colby Vincent, good as well. Tigers will also now have possession as they'll inbound on the far sideline. So after a quick turn of events, Tigers now lead by 15, 65-50. Caleb Booth has come off the bench with 14 points on the night. Carter Lean leading all scorers with 15 for the Tigers. And they'll dribble out about the last 10 seconds. And that'll do it for us here tonight as the Tigers pick up a big victory, 65-50, in a very intense Raccoon River Conference battle. Carter Lean led the Tigers scoring with 15 points. Caleb Booth came off the bench with 14 and the Tigers win. And that'll do it for us here tonight. And thank you for joining us. Hope you caught both games, and especially this very intense one, as Tigers will increase to 9-1 on the year and jump to 6-1 in the Raccoon River Conference. And with the big slate of home games coming up next week, we will see you guys next time.